this context, more probably A will make more sense, I think. But still they can be possible, I think. Next one, Swardi.
Yes, sir. I have a black dress and a blue dress. The black dress is for work, while the blue dress is for leisure times.
Is for leisure time, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct, right? A, there. Anyone has any doubt here? Can you see why? So I have a black dress and a blue dress. And then the second time that we are talking about that in the sentence, now we know that. So we are pointing at it. The blue dress is for leisure time. Is it clear, this? I hope. Then here, the tiger is beautiful. Felines are my favorite animals, but also the giraffe is a beautiful animal. Here we put the tiger, the giraffe, because we are talking about the tiger as an animal, the giraffe as an animal. It's a bit hard to explain the difference because it's very small between the and us and times. But anyway, here we are talking about tiger in general, right? Tigers. We can say the tiger is beautiful as an animal. And this is a huge apartment. I was planning to buy a modest house, but also an apartment is fine. Again, remember, I saw some mistakes here. An apartment. This is A. So N is a vowel. Okay. Anyway, about the vet here, actually, you did, oops, wait, you did pretty good. Let me just point out one thing about the vet. First, two things actually. Not peoples, right? No peoples, people without the S. People is already plural. Person, people. I saw this mistake sometimes during the test. And also she source. So like people, I mean, not like people, but like people is she source is special. Okay, she source are here. She source, there are kind of two. She source because there are 1, 2, right? So it's a plural. And so when we talk about she source, we say they are she source. Okay, even if it's just one. If you want to use the singular, we must say something like, this is a pair of scissors. So let me write it in the chat for you. So we can say these are scissors, or this is a pair of scissors. Okay, you can see in the chat. Because scissors, even if it's one object, you count it as two because they have two blades. Otherwise, we talk about pairs. Do you know any other word that behaves like that? Do you give me any other example that you have two in one? That's the thing, two in one. What about jeans? Right? These are jeans. You can see in the chat I'm writing. These are jeans. It's one pair, but we use the plural anyway. Otherwise, I can say, this is a pair of jeans. Right? Scissors, jeans. Let me think if anything else came to my mind. No, I don't have any other example. Okay. Anyway, about this one, I don't think we have to go too deep in it. So let's just, anyway, try together very quickly. How many people are there? Easy, right? There are 3 people.
3 people.
Okay, there are 3 people. No peoples. 3 people. Okay. How many dogs are in the picture?
There is
one dog.
Okay, here pay attention. I'm asking how many dogs, and I use the plural because I'm asking how many. So when you ask how many, you must use the plural. The cat is crying. Stop. Okay. So I have a cat in my room. There is a dog in the picture. So how many dogs? So we ask with the plural because we are asking how many. It's the rule. But the answer, if it's one, there is one dog. Okay? No dogs. Dogs? No. No. I saw someone riding dogs. No. There is one dog. Okay? So here there are 3 people, right? Is there any cat in the picture? What do you think? Yes?
No.
Or no?
No.
No, there isn't. Okay. So here when the question is there, this is a yes or no question, right? So you can say yes, there is, or no, there isn't. Right? Actually, here there was a bit of debate between people. I could see some people were saying yes, there is. Some people were saying no, there isn't. I was pretty confused at first. Then I read one full answer that was saying there is in the poster on the wall, the cat. Actually, I don't see any. Ah, no, here. Yeah, there is a cat here. Anyway, this is either way is correct answer, right? There is a cat in the poster. There is no cat in the room. Okay. So is there any cat in the picture? No, there isn't. Or also you can say, no, there is no cat in the room, right? There is no cat. 0. No cat. How many scissors are on the vet's table? What do you think?
there is
Okay, there is one scissors doesn't make any sense because is and scissors, right? We cannot use plural. So in this case,
a pair of
yes,
scissors.
I suggest you like this. There is a pair of scissors on the table. If it's one. If there are two, what about if there are two? There
are two pair.
pairs, 2 pairs of scissors on the table. Okay? Then, how much pain is the dog feeling at the moment? Here I could see many different answers. People were saying like, the dog is happy, the dog is painful. I read things like this. But here we should be precise and answer the same way I'm asking, right? How much pain is the dog feeling? So the answer should start with a subject, the dog. The verb is feeling, right? So subject and verb. How much pain? The dog is feeling a lot of pain. Or, for example, the dog is feeling little pain. Okay? Because this is the question. How much pain is the dog feeling? So usually you answer in the same way. The dog is feeling much pain or feel little pain, right? So a lot of pain or little pain. Little because pain is uncountable, right? If we are talking about how many candies are there are few candies. How much pain? Little pain. Okay, do you remember this? Countable, uncountables. How much is for uncountables. And with how much, we have a lot or little. Then, is there any medicine? Again, this is yes, there is, or no,
There is no. There isn't.
there isn't. Or for example, if you want to talk that there are many medicines, you can say, yes, there are, I don't know, several medicines, right? If we are using the plural here, several medicines. There are 7 boxes of medicines, for example. You could answer in many different ways, okay? But this is basic answer, yes, no. There is, there isn't. Then how much joy are the dog owners feeling right now? So again, how much? So like in this example, how much pain is the dog feeling at the moment? I would like you to answer the same way here. How much joy are the dog owners feeling right now? So who's the subject?
Owner dog.
So the dog owners, or the owners of the dog, for example. Then the verb
Is feeling.
Okay, but owners are 2, right? Owners is a plural. So no is feeling, no is
As
are feeling. Let's look at the picture. These are the owners, I guess, 1 and 2. A lot, right? A lot of joy. Something like this would be a good answer for this kind of question, okay? Then of course, the owners are happy. The owners are happy. This makes sense, but it's not exactly what I asked you, right? Then is there any medicine? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. What's behind the standing man in this picture? You would answer all pretty well. There is the poster with the animals, etc., etc. Good. Okay, so this, that, this, those. You did pretty well. I don't think we have to go through this. Anyway, you remember, right? So these, no, let's say maybe this, that, those, right? But anyway, you did well. So I don't think we need to go through this again. This one was pretty confusing sometimes. I guess you had to spend a lot of energy, mental energy. While I was reading it again, I was like, wait, is this true or not? I had to write down, otherwise I didn't understand. So very hard. Well, IQ test, verbal ability. So, but you did well. About Lara's introduction, I would like to show you some people's work. Okay, so let me stop here and let me share it with you. Let me see. Okay. Okay, Lara's introduction, here we are. So, okay, here I took the introduction from one of you. This is actually a good example of a no mistakes introduction, okay? At least I think there are no mistakes. We will see now. Maybe I can suggest to read together, maybe 2 sentences, 2 sentences, 3 sentences, starting from maybe Dea. Would you like to read the first 2 lines?
Her name is Lara. She is from Jakarta. She is an accountant. One of her hobbies is archery.
Okay. No, let's stop here. Thank you, Dea.
Okay.
Annie, would you like to read until here?
She is 26 years old. Her favorite food is fried chicken. She likes spicy food.
Okay, great. Here is very simple. Maybe it would be great to say something like her favorite food is fried chicken. She likes spicy food too, right? Too, as well, to make it more complicated. Raisa, would you like to read until the end?
She has 2 sisters. She is sportive, brave, and playful. She wants to win the golden medal at the Olympics for the archery.
Archery. Archery. Okay, you can see this is pretty simple, but there was no mistake, I think. So very good. I could see that sometimes in other works there were mistakes between plurals, verbs. So even though you know very well, you sometimes make this kind of mistakes because you have maybe to hurry up, right, and writing, and it's sometimes happening. Now let's try together to find mistakes in this one. So this one is another good self-introduction, I mean, Lara's introduction, but there are several mistakes in it, even if it's good. So maybe we can read it together and you can tell me while we are reading, what are the mistakes? So Anisa, would you like to read? Maybe until first sentence just.
Okay. Lara is brave girl. She is 26 years old and single.
Okay. Do you see any mistake, Anisa?
Lara is a brave girl.
Right. Lara is a brave girl. Oh, what is happening? Why stopped? Sorry. Lara is a brave girl. Right. Let's write maybe with red. Okay. Maybe Helma, would you like to read the next sentence? Actually, here I would like you maybe and would be better, right? Okay. So and single. So Helma.
She is very sportive girl. She is from Jakarta.
Okay, but if I show you like this, now that I see, there are suggestions from the software. So like this. So she's a very sportive girl. She's from Jakarta. Helma, do you see any mistake?
I think what about sport is wrong. Right, apa tulisannya penulisan.
Spelling, wrong spelling, maybe sportive.
Yes.
She's very sportive. But again, pay attention here. So Laura is a brave girl. She is very sportive girl.
Miss Helma said that probably from the written of this word. There is a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah, for sportive, yes, we checked it. But what else? There is another thing actually here in this. Anyone? Nuraini, Suardi, Raisa, what do you think? She's very sportive girl.
I think it must be she's very sportive too, or as well. Not using girl again.
I mean, that's not a mistake. That's better. That's better, of course. She is very sportive as well. She's very Tune in this case, no, but she's very sportive as well. It's good. But actually here there is a mistake, a real mistake. Not only form. So Lara is a brave girl. She is very sportive girl. You don't see any difference between these two? She's right. She's a very sportive girl. Because we are talking about girl. She's a very sportive girl. Otherwise, we could say something, she is very sportive. Okay, so in this case, very sportive is playing as an adjective after the verb, right? She's very sportive. But in this case, very sportive is playing as an adjective before the noun. So here we have a noun, and you know that when we have a noun, usually we have also an article before that noun, right? And we know also that articles comes before the adjectives. So we have the noun before we put the adjectives, and before the adjectives, the article. This is good. You can say like this, but also you can say like this. Remember, she is very sportive, right? In this case, it's kind of stressing the fact that she's also a girl, right? We want to remember that. Okay. So she's from Jakarta. Until here, everything's good. Maybe Jakarta should have big J, right? Next one, maybe Mr. Swardi, would you like to read? Swardi, I cannot hear you.
She's from Jakarta.
Okay,
She works as accountant. She works as accountant.
Do you see any mistake, Mr. Swardi?
Yes, sir. Work should use S. She works.
Right, she works.
She works.
She works because it's a third person, right? So she works as, and also I would expect something like that. Again, an accountant. She works as an accountant. Again, we can say she is an accountant, or she works as an accountant. Okay. Okay, great. Next one, Nuraini, would you like to read?
Yes, sir. She has a lot of hobbies. There are archery, rock climbing, and board game.
Okay, let's stop here, Nuraini. Do you see any mistake?
A lot of hobbies. There are an archery by an archery.
Sorry, I'm not following really. So can you repeat? So
there are an archery.
Okay. Maybe right now I'm giving you too many articles, and now you want it put everywhere. But so let's pay attention. Okay, so let's see. So let's start from the previous sentence first. Before that, she has a lot of hobbies. So hobbies, is it spelled correctly? Rises the
Double B.
Right, hobbies. Okay, hobbies. Then plural form is right. And also, she has a lot
of.
Okay, she has a lot of. A lot of is the correct form. A lot of. Okay, I can see you can do my job, right? You see, you can check homeworks. I don't need to. I will give you next time. So then, there are sounds very strange to me. Maybe she meant something else. I mean, there are archery, rock climbing, and board game. Yeah, there are in the word. But why saying there are? So here we are talking about a lot of hobbies. So maybe this is they are. They are. So they, in this case, the hobbies. Hobbies are archery, right? Rock climbing, and board games. Usually we should use the plural here. Okay. Next one, who would like? Pariyati maybe? Wait, I'll share like this.
Her favorite food are spicy food and fried chicken.
Okay, let's stop here. Do you see any mistake?
Her favorite food are a spicy food.
Her favorite food are spicy food? I don't understand. Can you repeat?
With a spicy food.
Okay. I can see that now I instilled you the articles nightmare. Okay. No, so because maybe you want to say something. A spicy food.
Favoritnya.
Or a spicy
favorite
food.
With E.
I see why you want to say like this. Just keep in mind one thing. She doesn't like one spicy food. I mean, it's not one dish. She likes spicy food in general, right? If I like spicy food, I like noodles, spicy noodles. I like spicy soup. I like spicy chicken. So when we speak in general, we usually use the plural. So we would say something like spicy foods. Okay, but also spicy food is okay because food is already in general sometimes. So anyway, in this case, we don't put the article a because it's in general, food, foods in general. So it's okay like this. One thing is here, favorite food. So food is singular. So not are, but is. So her favorite food is spicy food, or her favorite foods are spicy food, right? Or something like that, spicy foods. Actually, her favorite, because then we have and fried chicken. Okay, so her favorite foods are spicy food and fried chicken. Okay, something like this. Okay, next one. Who would like to go? Anyone? Helm again, maybe?
Her family is Her family is rich. They have big restaurant in Jakarta.
Her family is rich. They have a big restaurant in Jakarta. What's the mistake here?
Maybe article
Okay, this time is correct. Article.
have a big restaurant.
A big restaurant in Jakarta. In Jakarta, of course, ladies. Her family is rich. They have a big restaurant in Jakarta. Good. Then last one, Dea.
Her big dream is want to win gold medals at the Olympics for archery.
Is it right?
I don't know.
Okay, so her big dream is
He wants to win a gold.
Okay, we can say different ways, right? I heard someone, she wants to win the gold medal, for example. Or also her big dream is to win. This is another way. We didn't study yet, is to win or wants, but this should be two good options for this sentence. Okay. Anyway, this one was pretty different from this first introduction. First introduction was very, very simple, right? And so there was no mistake. This is good. This is very good too. This was more creative, right? Mixing the information, but there were several mistakes. Okay, now let's give a look to describe the picture. So this was the picture that you had to describe. In this case, I would like to give you, since the text is pretty long, just take maybe 1 minute of your time reading it, maybe 1 minute and a half. Let's do 1 minute and a half, reading it and finding the mistakes by yourself first. Okay? So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you have 1 minute and a half to find the mistakes. Then of course you don't have to find everything. We will try together. But just take your time to think about it. Okay, still 20 seconds about. Okay, let's do it together now. Did you see many mistakes? Few mistakes? What do you think? I know who wrote this, but I will not tell.
I know too.
No, Elba, you're giving out a very big hint. Okay. Anyway, so let's start again. Maybe Mr. Suardi, would you like to read the first two sentences?
Yes, sir. In the future, there are families going on holiday. There are families going on holiday. There are 4 people. No S.
Okay, so
People. No S in the car, and 1 dog. Dog no S.
Okay, I can see. Just one thing, Mr. Swardy. You're saying there are families going on a holiday. Now, here the trick family.
There is a
Actually, in the picture, there is a family going on a holiday. It's because the family is just one, right? Father, mother, and children is one family, no more, right? But yes, a family, a family. In the picture, there is a family, because we don't know them, going on a holiday. There are 4 people in the car and 1 dog. I don't know why dogs. No idea. Maybe the person will answer me by message. Can explain me why dogs. I don't know. Anyway, next sentence. Maybe Annie. Like this. Wait.
The man is a father, and the woman is is a mother, and they have 2 children.
Okay. Actually, Annie, here, if you say the man is the father and the woman is the mother and they have 2 children, is okay also because they are saying the father of the family, the mother of the family. So it's a specific one. But also you can say the man is a father and the woman is a mother because we don't know them. And if you're talking in general, he's a father and she's a mother. Both of them are right. But I think in describing a picture, the is good here because we were talking about the family before, right? There is a family. We introduced them already in a certain sense. And so now we are going to give more detail. And so the man is the father of the family. The woman is the mother of the family. So it's good. So actually this one is good like this. Nuraini, next sentence.
The father is driving a car. The mother is holding a map and saying her doctor.
Okay. So we have the father is driving the car, correct? The mother is holding a map. Nice. Again, noun. Usually we have a article before. And seeing her daughter. And seeing the daughter is kind of strange. Seeing.
Staring.
Huh?
Staring.
Staring?
Yeah.
Staring. Okay. Maybe that staring is very strong. Like I'm looking at you like this, right? Staring at you. So maybe just looking at
Looking to her daughter.
At her daughter, to her daughter. Yeah. Okay. Rather than staring at, right? Staring is very, very strong. So looking will be better. Okay. Then the girl is holding the phone. Holding. Okay, just one. Because would be to hold, right? This is to hold plus ing. So holding, just that. I think, nice. You just think. But also you could write something like, I think that the girl is holding the phone. Just one thing here, why the phone? Because, you know, a phone is holding a phone, right? We didn't talk about this phone before. We don't know exactly. She's just holding a phone. The boy is use safety belt. What about this? Is use. Is it good? What do you think?
Using.
Using. The boy is using.
Using.
Right? Because we are using here the present continuous. It's what is happening right now. Okay, and Anisa, what do you think here? And hold the dogs.
And
Do you see it?
holding the dog.
Okay, and holding, right? Or and he is holding, but and holding is okay. The dog. It's just one. And there are several things in the car like sun hat, bags, bowls. Okay, nice. There are several things. Okay. Okay, good. So just one thing here to notice that I think is important. So sometimes we describe things like they are, and so we use the present simple. And then sometimes we describe things that are happening, and so we use the present continuous, like the girl is holding a phone and the boy is using a safety belt. Okay, last description. So let's see this together again. Who would like to go? Who would love to go? Is there anyone that would love to go, that is dying for going now, for telling me? No one is dying for it. I'm very sorry. Raisa?
In the picture, there is a family going to a holiday. The family has a father, a mother, an older sister, a younger brother, and a dog.
Okay. Do you see any mistake until here?
The family has.
The family has is kind of strange. Maybe the family has a father. Maybe in the family there is a father, a mother, an older sister, right? Okay. Maybe now, Anisa, would you like to read? Next sentence.
All of them is wearing glasses.
Okay. So, Anisa, so what do you think? Is there any mistake?
All of them are wearing glasses.
Great. All of them are wearing glasses because them, there are many. Except the dog. Good, except the dog. Then next one, Pariati.
The father is driving while the mother is navigating or reading the map for her husband.
Okay, do you see any mistake here, Pariati?
The father is driving when the mother is navigating.
Okay, actually, Pariati, this we didn't study together, right? Oops, let me share again, sorry. This we didn't study together actually, but is not bad. Actually, let me, oh, why is this doing like this? Sorry, technical problems for my side. Okay, now you should see. So this is not actually bad. I don't see any big mistake in the sentence. You know, the father is driving while the mother is navigating. We didn't study this, but you can use the present continuous for two actions that are happening at the same time, right? So we have father driving and the mother reading the map. Okay, To express this, we can say the father is driving while, okay, while is the connector. The mother is reading the map. Okay, so when we want, when we want to use two present continuous to describe two actions that are happening at the same time, in the same moment, you can use while. It's okay. It's kind of when, very similar to when Pariati in this case, but it's used for this while. Okay. Nuraini, next sentence.
The sister is playing video games from her console while looking or checking her brother and the dog on the back.
Okay. So I heard you said video games. Is that right?
Video games.
I heard you saying video games, right? The sister is playing video games. We could say a video game in general,
video game.
But also video games. That's good. Okay. From her console, right? The sister is playing video games from her console. Maybe something like more with her console, right? More using it. And then again, while, like this one. Looking or checking her brother and the dog on the back. Do you think this is correct, Nuraini?
And the dog on the back. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Let's just think about this on the back. Anyone that would suggest a better on the back? Behind them, maybe.
Behind them.
Behind them. Okay, but you know, back is correct. Back, but it's not on the back. On the back would be on my back, right? Like here, like if the dog is here. No. So the dog is in the back of the car. We say like this, in the back of the car. On the back sounds like on someone's back, right? So in the back. Okay, great. The brother is patting his dog. Okay, patting. Like this. The dog looks so happy. Until here, everything's great. They are bringing many stuffs, such as a pink hat with flowers on it. Do you think this is good?
Bringing.
Bringing, right? They are bringing many stuffs. Actually, I'm not sure about this. I think stuff, not sure, but I think stuff is uncountable, I guess. Not sure. So maybe they're bringing much stuff, such as a pink hat with flowers on it, blue bag on the left, a green bag on the right, a lemon patterned yellow bag. Nice, lemon patterned yellow bag. Let me see it. Here it is, lemon patterned yellow bag. Okay. A soft picnic mat, a storage to place the dog. A storage to place the dog? What is that? A storage to place the dog. Maybe a dog's cage? I don't know. Okay. And a red basket which contains a ball, a kind of plate to play catch throw, etc. A kind of plate to play catch throw. Maybe the frisbee we're talking about? I don't know. This one? Maybe frisbee. Right? Okay. Anyway, great. I wanted to show you some writings to let you see how also your classmates are writing. What are the common mistakes, and I wanted to point out some of them for you. Let me be back now on the test because there are some sections that we didn't cover yet. So I will share you again the screen from the test. Okay, here. So we did this with Lara's introduction. So about this test, I think you did pretty well here. Just one thing that you systematically forget is the article here. Always forget the article. So let's see it very quickly. For example, what is Tim wearing? What is Tim wearing? What's your answer? What's his Tim wearing? Tim
is wearing a headphone.
A headphone. Okay, Tim, where is?
Green
Tim
headphone.
is wearing a,
Green headphone.
for example, pair. This is headphones. You can call it pair, right? Of green headphones, right? So a pair, right? A pair is very important. I could see many people forgetting this. Like Tim is wearing Tim is wearing a blue T-shirt. I don't know. I don't remember Tim, but just a blue T-shirt, right? Etc. A pair of nice black shoes, right? Everywhere. And another thing that I think, Andrea, is she wearing sunglasses? What do you think?
No.
No. She's wearing just glasses, but I could see many people were saying, hey, she's wearing sunglasses, right? So sunglasses are the black one for the sun, right? The lens are black.
Yeah.
Well, these looks normal glasses to me. Anyway, I didn't count it like a mistake, don't worry. So, but anyway, sunglasses have dark lens, okay? And another thing that I saw many mistakes on, pearl bracelet. Is Susan wearing a pearl bracelet? So Susan, is she wearing a pearl bracelet? What do you think?
No. It's
Okay, no, right? She's not wearing a pearl bracelet.
it's necklace.
It's a necklace, this one. Bracelet, necklace. Okay, great. And yeah, I think actually here everything else is good. This part of the test, I can tell different people had different problems. Some of you did very well. Some of you still have some problems in understanding not really the difference, but how to conjugate verbs in the right way. But we will not go through this right now, I think. Some of this I would like to do together because I could see some mistakes that I didn't expect. So for example, this one, cars, fast, school buses. What do you think? Let's make the comparative or the superlative. Let's think for some seconds and then tell me.
It's comparative.
Okay, it's a comparative, correct. So let's make it the comparative. So it's a comparative. Okay, let's make it.
Cars is faster than the school buses.
Than the school buses. Okay, here, thank you for the example, because here we have the different mistakes that have been seen in the test. So, okay, what? Sorry, can you repeat?
Cars are
okay
faster than the bus.
Okay, here, I think the problem here is about understanding when to put the cars or the car and bus, or without, with or without the article, let's say. So here should be clear something. I can say the car, and I'm talking about cars in general also. The car or cars, I can say either one. So for example, the car is faster than the school bus. This is right. The car is faster than the school bus. But I can also speak in general. And to do that, I can use the plural, right? Usually, I suggest you to use the plural so you don't get confused when you speak in general. So cars are faster than school buses. And so since we use the plural, we must conjugate, the verb to be in are. So cars are faster than school buses. And again, then the school buses, no. Then the school bus, okay, but cars, the school bus sounds strange, should be same. So the car is faster than the school bus, or cars are faster than school buses. Okay. Here, this one, I was a bit curious. I saw some people writing this house is
the most expensive.
The most
yeah, wait a second. I wanted to show you what I saw sometimes. This house is more expensive than in the city. I saw some people writing this.
The house is the most expensive in the city.
The house is the most expensive in the city.
It's the most expensive.
Okay, because here in the city is not a group of things, but it's suggesting us that we are comparing it to a group of house. The group of house is the house in the city, all the house in the city. So this house is the most expensive in the city. Okay, this is the one, good one. Another thing that I could see that where many mistakes were done is about this lion, brave, and animal, or also dolphin, smart, and animal. So maybe let's ask, let's see, Pariati, how would you do this? Lion, brave, animal.
Lion is the bravest animal.
Okay, lion is the bravest animal. Okay. In this case, we need an article. So the lion is the bravest animal. Okay, the lion is the bravest animal. Okay, always remember the here for the superlative, right? Always remember. The lion is the bravest animal. Okay. What about this? Is this correct?
The lion is the bravest of the animals.
Of all animals, of the animals, maybe okay, but not of animal, because of animal become just one, right? Of animal is just one and it's not group. So of animal is not okay, of animals. But the lion is the bravest animal. Yes, this makes sense. Okay, like this makes sense. But to make a good example for this, I suggest the lion is the bravest of all animals. So that is clear, that is the group. Same thing with the dolphin. Can you give me your sentence? What do we write here? The dolphin. Nuraini?
The dolphin is the smartest animal.
Animal, okay. Or the smartest of all animals.
Of all animals.
But also the smartest animal is okay.
Animals.
The smartest animal is fine too. Okay, actually, yeah, other were good. Okay, so pay attention is mostly about plurals, non-plurals, conjugation of the verbs, mainly about that. Let's see, is there anything else? No, I think last section. Okay. Okay, just about this. Also, I would like just to see together some feedbacks, very briefly, about the test. I was happy reading the feedbacks. These were feedbacks about the lessons, right? Many of you said the lessons were interesting. I'm happy to hear that. Then, of course, very warm highs to Putri and me. So we were very happy. I didn't share this actually with Putri yet. So Putri, you can be happy. They told us good things. So anyway, thank you for the interesting lessons. And also I think that the lessons are interesting because Mr. Leo tries to use some games to bring up the atmosphere of the class. And always, Miss Putri always give every student chance to speak up, even when we are shy to speak up. Okay. And thank you very much for your feedbacks. We appreciate it very much. Also, here we have some suggestion from someone that is to do mini games while learning, so to not get bored, right? So I guess this person wanted more games in the lessons. What do you think about it? Do you want more games? Do you want some more interactions? Well, how do you feel about it? Raisa, are you doing like this? Yes? Okay. So we will take this in mind. We will keep this in mind to improve. Thank you very much for your feedbacks. Also, I like this comments message for Leo and Putri. Keep spirit, stay healthy, always be our good teacher. Thank you. I like it, this one. This was funny. Don't give up teaching on me. Don't worry. We don't give up on anyone. Okay? We will always teach you. Sometimes it's hard to teach you. Sometimes it's hard to understand me, right? So we try our best. Don't worry. And I'm happy to see that people can understand more English, of course. Yeah, I just wanted to share with you to say thank you. Okay. I can still see that we have 13 minutes left. So what can we do?
It's about 13 yet. Oh yeah, 13 minutes.
13 minutes.
Yeah,
yes.
13 minutes.
So ended a bit before we can. What do you think, Miss Putri? What we can do? Some activity? Maybe.
Yeah, because for the next step after these lessons, actually we're gonna have another material, which is something new for all of you.
Right.
That's what we got fundamental 2. Okay, because now it's fundamental 1. You're gonna have a fundamental 2 as materials. So next lesson it's gonna be very different. Okay. Because we still have about 12 minutes left. It's up to you, because if you want to ask something before we start the class or related with the lessons, so this is your time.
Sure. So as Miss Putri is saying, you can see we did our, let's say, we did all our journey, right? We learned some topics. We did our review. Now we did the test. And again, I stress this fact again. I'm looking at your answers one by one. I already did. And I'm writing down your personal feedbacks. So after this, I will give you personal feedbacks, and I really suggest you to study what I'm pointing out, right? So I don't know, for example.
So from your point of view, Mr. Leo, can we start to another materials? I mean, do we have to review these materials again, or we will do the next, like materials?
Based on the test's result, I think we can move to the next material, especially this class did perform better than the other. So I think we can move forward.
Okay, nice. Congratulations for all of you.
Congratulations, sure.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
They did very well, as I said at the start of the lesson. You weren't here, but yeah, I was saying that they did very well. there were some mistakes. So again, I will report them, but I think you achieved the level 1, but really is important to review vocabulary, especially to keep in your mind. Okay, so what we studied is not gone forever. Sometimes need some review. And yes, so from next lesson we will be able to start from the new material. I don't think there is need for any specific lesson on any topic for them. I think today we covered the main mistakes. Is okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
So at this point, let's do like this. We have 10 minutes. We can do like this. One by one can tell us what they have learned during the classes. For example, I say, I learned articles better, right? Something like that. You can say, I learned how to conjugate the present simple of the verb to be. I don't know, anything, right, that you learned. I learned how to speak more fluently. I learned this, okay? Just to share with me and with Miss Putri. And I will start. And actually, with this class, I learned more about Indonesian culture. Okay, what about you, Miss Putri? What did you learn during this
From
class?
this class, I learned how to speak confidently.
Okay, great. What about Riza?
I also learned how to speak confidently.
Okay, confidently. Okay, so now you are more brave in speaking English. Braver, right? You're braver in speaking English. Okay, Annie?
I learned how to speak English better. More.
Okay, better. Okay, not more confidently, but better. Okay. But what in particular? Better in grammar sense, or
Grammar and then spelling.
spelling?
Yes.
Okay, so the pronunciation of the words.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you, Annie. Pariati, what did you learn?
I don't know, sir. I must learn
Oh no, you learn.
vocabulary.
Okay, many vocabularies we learn, of course. That's something that if you didn't know much vocabulary, then yes, you learned a lot, right, during this first level. I can see that some students that have a more advanced level maybe knew many words that we used, but then other students really had a lot of vocabulary, new vocabulary coming into their brain. So, okay, a lot of vocabulary. And one important thing, vocabulary is almost the most important thing of a language, actually, because once you know the vocabulary, it's much more easy to understand the sentences. Because if in a sentence you understand 90% of the words, you understand the sentence. If you understand 50% of the words, you don't understand the sentence. So actually, vocabulary is the main thing for acquiring the language, and also the hardest, because we keep forgetting it. I keep forgetting English, Korean. Korean, very hard. So, Nuraini, what did you learn?
How to speak English
Fluently.
Yes.
More fluently.
Yes, more fluent.
Because?
Because maybe many of us speak stimulate, otherwise be what is difficult to say something like.
Okay, sometimes it's hard to speak out, right? And then because you feel maybe I'm gonna do a mistake, something like that. Okay, thank you, Nuraini, for your feedback. Dea, I think you have you had 2-3 lessons. So
Yes, I'm newbie here.
what did you learn in 2-3 lessons?
I think
You learn
to how pronounce some words.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Thank you. And Helma, Helma, are you there?
Yes, Mr.
Swardi? Okay. Helma? Yes. What did you learn?
The lesson reminds me and reinforce what I've learned. Even here is a confident, even though so count. Sometimes it's
Helma, I'm sorry,
difficult,
but there
but
is... Oh. I don't hear you very well due to the signal. Can you write down maybe in the chat? Let's like this. Write down in the chat, okay? In the mean, because the signal is kind of strange. Okay. Can you also turn off the microphone? Okay, let's see if it's better or if it's me. No, it's me. I don't know. What about you, Mr. Swardi?
Oh yes, sir.
What did you learn? What did you learn?
I have learned much from this course, and I think by this course we can practice and improve our language. So we can practice English with many friends here. It's very good, sir.
Okay. I think Swardi likes also. There are many friends here. I like this sentence too, right? We have a class full of friends. Great, thank you, Mr. Swardi. And the last one, Anisa.
I learned about vocabulary and I learned how to speak confidently, even if it's right or wrong, but you always give me a chance to try speaking. And yeah, more grateful.
I love this one. I learned to speak fluently, right? Whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that's important. That's very important. You should not be afraid to do the mistake because, even if you make mistakes, we can understand each other.
Yes.
So and English is for communication. It's for understanding each other. So let me read. Thank you for your feedback. Let me read Helma's message. This class remind me and reinforce what I've learned. So this class reinforce what she learned. The difference here is I am more confident even though my speech is so chaotic. Sometimes it's difficult, but I enjoy it. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Helma. Similar to what Anissa said, again, I invite you to not be afraid of it's chaotic. It's okay. I understand you all, right? When you speak, I understand you. That's the important thing. Then of course we can improve that. This is the starting point. Then we do more. Okay. I think everything. That's it. I actually have my packet dinner. So maybe I'll go have dinner. What about you? Homework. I was letting you go without homework. No. Even the last lesson of the first cycle, you need homework. So let me share with you. Very simple homework, but long. Describe this picture. Okay, the picture, there's not much in the picture. So I gave you some ideas on how to describe this. So you can talk about her feelings. This is our main character. So you can talk about her feelings, how she's feeling in that moment. What time of the day is it? What time? Is it sunset? Is it sunrise? Is noon? What time is it? What moment of the day is it? Are the streets crowded? What is she doing? Okay, these topics, then you can add, of course, always more. I always appreciate when you add more. So describe this picture, maybe 10 sentences more if you want. Okay, again, Ms. Putri will send you the PPT as usual. And Yeah. See you next time. I think so. Wednesday.
Wednesday, right?
Mhm.
Wednesday.
Okay.
So, yeah. Actually, in the middle of the session, my internet it's so lagging. Even now, you are freezing now. But yeah, okay. So again and again, I just want to say thank you for all of the participants because of your attention. Attention. It's really meaningful for us. Okay. And next week we're gonna have a new lessons. Okay, from Mr. Leo. Don't forget your homework. I hope that you are have a good day, have a good night, and have a good rest. Thank you very much for all of you. Bye.
Rest well.
And
Good
bye
dinner.
bye.
Good night.
Yeah, have a good dinner for you, Mr. Leo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, bye.